Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Sandra Colton-Medici, and I am so excited to be talking to you today about this workshop. This is going to be so much fun. If you are just tuning in, we have these live workshops all the time with the College of Style, and I wanted to make sure to personally invite you to join us for our summit that's coming up. It's called the Template Design Summit. It is happening from July 1st to the 3rd. And it is free. And you are going to be learning so much about how to use templates in your business, whether it is using them for, Microsoft PowerPoint or doing things going into Canva, doing them with, with PicMonkey, with different ways to utilize templates for your social media. I am super excited because we have over 15 speakers presenting during our Template Design Summit. And you can go and register for free to attend at www.collegeofstyle.com. So make sure that you go over there, register for free. And when you do, you get my special gift to you for registering. Just simply for doing that, you get 110 templates for social media designed in Canva. So I'm excited for you to use those and really get your buzz going, your engagement going on your social media for that. Now, while we're here today, I am doing a 4th of July sales offer workshop, and that is simply giving you some of the really important things that you need to start thinking about when crafting your sales offer. You may have already done your sales offer and have it really tight. That is really great because you are ahead of time, but we are 3 weeks until the July 4th holiday, and some people have yet to even begin. So I wanted to give you a few things that you need to think about when crafting your sales offer. Get that nurturing system going so that you can have people warm for when July 4th hits and you can have them buying your products and services. So let me just share my screen right now so that we can just hit a few different points. So let's begin by just going over Independence Day. Now, we celebrate this here in the States on July 4th. I believe that the actual declaration happened on July 2nd, but they didn't actually declare it, right, until July 4th. So we celebrate this here in the States, and a lot of people think of July 4th as, barbecues and cookouts and parades and fireworks, and that is awesome because that is how we celebrate our independence. And it's really the freedom that we have going into, right, being out of the rule of of the British, right? But we are really excited about having freedom, and we are still fighting these days for freedom in many, many other ways. So make sure that as we celebrate our Independence Day, that we continue to work for all of the things that we all love and cherish and really desire, as that freedom still rings true for so many of us trying to get those freedoms for people who just don't have equality right now. So think about that as well. But we also want to talk about our offers, because sales happen on Independence Day. It just is the weekend, right, where kind of that like holiday turn happens. In the beginning of the year, we have a few holidays that people recognize as gift giving, whether it's from Valentine's Day to Mother's Day, Father's Day, which is coming up, to Easter, which is more on a religious holiday, but still people are gift giving as well. But when we think about Independence Day, it is that shift, right, into the latter part of the year. We have just come into summer as of July, and people are making the shift and thinking about, where's that bottom line going to go from red, right? We don't want to be in the red. We want to be in the black, right? So we want to generate those dollars. And when we think about our sales offer, sometimes it gets a little tricky because, on other holidays, you don't want to really step on the toes of what the real meaning is of what the holiday is for people and how it makes it special. And so you don't want to do this on Independence Day either, but you do want to think about what people are going to gravitate toward, right? And then we think about how we are going to deliver our offer And we were going to talk about that in a little bit. And then the sense of urgency, because July 4th is here and it's gone. And then the next major holiday, when people are really shelling out dollars, is at Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? There's October, which has Halloween, but it's really more of a themed kind of party kind of atmosphere. But we don't have that really shelling out a lot of money, right, of anyone's wallets until December. And so there's a few other holidays in between. I think there's maybe one that has, a 3-day weekend involved or something like that. But we want to think about holidays where there is gift giving. And this is certainly one of them, because a lot of parties will be happening. A lot of dads will have just had Father's Day and they'll want to have their cookout with their new barbecue or their grill or whatever is, I think that's kind of stereotypical, but still there are some things that people are always giving on the 4th of July. So it's really important to think about how long this is happening for, how long the duration is that you have. And this year is pretty interesting because the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which would typically kind of be that long weekend of a 4th of July, that is happening. Let me just pull my calendar because I just happened to put one on my wall the other day. But the 1st, July 1st is actually on the Thursday. And a lot of people take Thursday off, right? So you've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is actually the 4th of July, right? But the 5th is when people will have the actual observed holiday. So you're getting 5 days, count them 5, right? 5 days of where you can actually utilize your sales offer to, if you didn't have that warm client on the 1st, you may be able to nurture them through those 5 days to say, the sale is ending, get it while you can, whatever your call to action is. It's very important to know that your sense of urgency is important, but you have 5 days of when you have probably more of the attention of your ideal client, because they will either have taken off work because of the long weekend or a shortened day. A lot of bosses say, get out of here early. So that is really important to think about. Now, when we go to the next, Pride on the 4th is very important. And the reason that I put this here is because when you're utilizing the flag in any of your sales, right, you want to be really, I would say, really particular about how you use it. And that's because you don't want to offend any of your potential clients, right? The other is your USP. What is your unique selling point? Right? What is it about your offer that is so amazing, that is so refined and distinct and so tight that they're like, oh, I have to have it from you instead of the guy down the street? You need to be thinking about your price point. Whenever I think about the 4th of July, I always think about car sales. And I don't know why, but every single year, I always see flags and flags and flags on car dealerships. And I'm always like, are people buying cars on the 4th of July? I think that it's really important to think about, you don't have to necessarily have a low ticket offer. People are buying high ticket offers on the 4th of July because a car is not a small amount of money to be spending. So think about your price point. Are you going low, medium, or high ticket on your offer? The other is the need versus want factor, right? When you are looking at your offer, do they really need it on this holiday, or are they going to think about it, kind of like take a glance and then think, oh, I'll wait till Christmas, right? Or I'll wait till the holidays to get that. You want to make your offer so attractive that it's not available at Christmas. There's a limited run. This is a limited time offer for you to get it, or whatever it is. You want to make sure that item, that service, it's going away, or it's not going to be back for a long time. You want to make sure that people really see the need to have that in their life, not the want, right? And then you need to think about your competition. Who else is out there selling the same thing? I actually, in my Facebook group, it's called, if you go to facebook.com/groups/the College of Style, you will see, I actually put this in yesterday, I think. What is a gap in the knowledge field or in the market that no one else is serving right now? This is where you need to be, because if no one has the claim on that marketplace, then you need to grab it while you can. And what I know is going to happen, especially during this holiday, is there's going to be so much noise online because there are so many brand new online businesses, right? So you need to think about how that's going to play out. Are you going to be the one that rises? Are you going to be the cream that rises to the top of all the online noise? Or are you going to be someone who is kind of passing on the scroll, right? You want to stop the scroll when people are looking at online stuff. And the other thing that people are going to be doing is they're going to be going outside. And that means that if you are advertising solely online, then you may not catch the attention of your ideal customer, because a lot of travel happens over the 4th of July weekend. And that is really important for businesses that are brick and mortar. It's also important for people who are in the travel industry to really be on their game with all of their holiday deals, because this is when people are snapping them up. I actually used to do a lot of going to, we went to different camping grounds and things like that with my husband. And I think that it's really important to think about, people will be in their cars. What are they now going to see now that we're all kind of being outside again? What are people going to be seeing on billboards? Movie theaters maybe starting to open up. What are people actually going to see outside? And are you part of that conversation? And then the lead up, right? So the lead up is another thing that I like to talk about. So you don't want to just hit them on, July 1st through the 5th and say, here's our sales offer. You want to nurture that sequence of events, and you want to be planting little tiny seeds, right? So that they know what's coming, and not just a random idea that hits you the night before, which is great, but it's not going to tell them ahead of time, and they're not even going to be looking out for it. You want that like salivating moment, like, the sale is coming, it's coming, right? And that is the time where you're going to take advantage of having it hit them on the 1st through the 5th, right? So those are really important to think about. Now, how are you going to deliver, right? You need to be delivering on this. And that can happen via email. It could happen on social media, in the DMs. It could happen at a local event. You could be hosting a local party, right? And say, okay, and for the next, 50 people, we are, having this particular sale. It could be on a billboard. It could be utilizing influencers, right? It could be through the mail. So you would have to be on your game to get it in the mail system so that it arrives at the right time. It could be a digital download, something that's easily, downloadable file, boom. Or it could be a live class, right? You could just say, I'm going to have this class because I know that people are going to be home, and I know people are going to have a little bit of downtime because of the holiday. So think about how you are going to deliver your offer. Sometimes people actually do, which I've seen recently, is doing email classes, email courses where, every single day, it's like a 5-day class and you get 5 emails and your course is delivered through the email. That's something that I thought was really ingenious lately, that people are now not just asking you to go to like Kajabi or Thinkific or Teachable to do a class, but they're actually sending the course to your email, which I thought was really interesting. And then you got to think about, are we doing a few things in combination, right? Are we sending the offer in an email and then directing them to social media for the deliverable? Are we sending them an email saying, okay, now go join my Facebook group. It's going to be in one of the announcements. That's where you're going to actually download it. So you need to think about how you're going to deliver your offer and get the maximum result out of it. Because a lot of times you might want to hit people on 2 different sides of it, right? You want to get your offer out, but maybe you want to add them to your database, or you want to add them to your followers. So you deliver it so that they're joining your group, or they're following you on Instagram, and that's where, it's going to be delivered into their DMs or whatever it is. You might have that 2-pronged approach of getting followers while actually delivering a product. So think about those things when you're deciding how you're going to deliver your offer. And then this is one of my biggest things that I love to talk about is your offer same day, or do they have to wait? Right? It's almost like when you think about the iPhone, right? And when you think about Apple telling you, hey, here's our offer. Yay, we're going to make this new phone. but you can't get it till Christmas, right? So is your offer actually the presenting of the first round, like, hey, we're only making a certain amount of phones, buy it now, it'll be delivered in the fall or in the winter? Or is it get it same day? Is it that car dealership that's like, hey, we only have 2 of these cars, get it while you can, drive it off the lot today? Or is it, hey, I'm buying something on Amazon, it'll be delivered tomorrow, with your Amazon Prime or something like that. Think about how you want the actual delivery of your service or product to happen, and build that into your offer to say, if you are a service-based business and you have a coaching program and this is an offer that is like irresistible, unforgettable, do you want someone who needs your help right now to have to wait until August to get your coaching program? Or is it something where, hey, my program is this amount, it's specifically for the first 20 people and it starts tomorrow, right? Because I know you need it tomorrow. Think about how that plays out in the mindset of someone who's actually purchasing your product or service. Is it delayed or same day kind of gratification? And so I just wanted to cover just those few things on the lead up here to Independence Day, because as you craft your 4th of July sales offer, you have 3 weeks, right, to get it out there. You don't have 3 weeks to craft it. You have 3 weeks to get it into your system, your email sequence, get it crafted with your artwork and all of your marketing materials so that it is ready to go by the end of, I would say, today or tomorrow, so that you can get it generating some buzz and say, oh, this is what they've got going. Oh, because a lot of people are going to do that market competition. They're going to do that market research. They're going to say, oh, this is what's over here. This is what's over here. And the other benefit of the 4th of July is that the first of the month is generally payday, right? And so payday gives that other boost of money into that economy that we are all looking for, right? So think about, people will, if they are, back at work, they will have money to spend. And if your product is something that they need, not something that they want, if it's a necessity, people are going to go for it way more often than the want side of things. So I hope that this was helpful in helping you craft your message as you go into making sure that your sales are through the roof this holiday for the 4th of July. And I have something secret coming up too in August, and that is what I did last year, which is the Holiday Promo Challenge. So if you had taken the challenge last year, it is back this August, and we are going to be doing a holiday promo challenge this August as well. So keep an eye out for those dates and how to sign up. That is not my July 4th sales offer, but I always like to be planting the seeds. Like I told you, plant those seeds so that people know. Don't just surprise them like, hey, here it is. Put it out there. Let them know what's coming, right? Let them know what is going to be happening with your company and what they can expect. It helps them navigate their life, right? Because if you're just telling somebody off the cuff, like, hey, my coaching program is happening tomorrow, they're not going to be ready. What if they're in another coaching program? What if they're in another course? What if they say, oh, it's that easy one that they can say, well, I don't have time. I didn't know. You didn't tell me. Here's your chance to tell them. Here is your chance to say, this is what's coming for July 4th and what's, a little bit thereafter. You don't want them to feel like it's like a blindside. You want them to be like, hey, I was ready. I was waiting for this. I knew it was coming. I'm so excited. I am pumped. Where do I sign? Right? What button do I click? Right? You want people to be on that tip instead of, oh, I'm just going to go to my barbecue, right? You want people to be ready and wanting to buy your product, right? So I hope that this was helpful. Be on the lookout for those dates for the Holiday Promo Challenge and make sure that you sign up for the Template Design Summit. I want to give you a little bit of information because we are also looking for design stories. So if you have a design story about how you've started utilizing either Canva or PicMonkey or whatever design program that you've implemented in creating the marketing materials and assets for your company, I wanted to put this up so that you can just email me at info@sandracoltonmedici.com. I want to hear your brand story. And if you send me your brand story, we may feature it in the Template Design Summit. And if you have a chance, here is where you will sign up. Register at www.collegeofstyle.com. And this is how you sign up for the Template Design Summit. It is free to attend. And I'm so excited about it. 15 different presenters and so much information to help you get those designs generating engagement, scroll stopping content, and protecting your designs legally so that you know that whatever you put out there, is yours and yours alone, and you don't have to worry about other people copying or stealing it from you. So we have some experts to help you with that as well. And I wish you nothing but the best on this amazing Tuesday. I'm going to put up a little graphic so that if you want to follow us on all of our socials, you certainly can. And I really appreciate you on this Tuesday. Thanks so much for joining us.